the more you think about the solutions to your problems, the more irrational they become. Why? Because that's just the nature of solutions, but also problem solving. You're literally going against a problem that is defining your life. It is kind of helping you, that problem. It is giving you something to fight for, but you want to eliminate it. That within itself is kind of irrational if you really, really think about it. But solving problems is a basic human necessity, and also they exist to help you because you can solve them. So it's not irrational at the same time. But if you think too much about it, then it can become irrational again. So, how do you actually solve problems, come up with intuitive, maybe even complex solutions without thinking that your solutions are irrational and they won't work, even though they are probably amazing and can help you a lot? You stop thinking about them. You don't need to look at a problem and and meditate on it, on what would be most efficient on eliminating it. No, you need to take something that's kind of related to the solution to that problem and start implementing it. You need to look at your problem. Let's say it's weight loss, and say, okay, it's rational for me to stop eating sugar and start working out. If you think about it too much, then it can become irrational. It can become irrational. You can say, oh, if I go to the gym and stop eating sugar, I'll really, really hate it. And then, after I stop doing it, I will start a very bad cycle of binge eating and being sedentary. That's rational. If you think about it again, you can say, well, if I'm just disciplined enough, which is irrational, I don't know what. So ultimately, that very clear solution, stop eat for weight loss, stop eating sugar, and start exercising, is irrational within itself. You can find flaws within that solution. That doesn't mean it's not a great, amazing, clean solution to the problem of weight loss. It just means that solutions within themselves are not perfect, they are not flawless. You can always nitpick them, you can always hold grudges against them because they seem too hard. If you think about them, you can always find the irrationality within them. It is an intuitive response from your brain to go against solutions because your brain is irrational when it doesn't need to be and rational when it doesn't need to be. It does the opposite of what it needs to. So if your brain is naturally rational, then that's a bad sign. Because if you're actually being so rational with everything you come across, oh, the solutions to my problems, why is that happening like that? Then of course that's not going to work. If you ask why is my child so upset with me? Why does my child just go into his room, bang the door and start crying? Well, let's rationally look at this situation. For those kinds of situations, the solution is not rational. Kids, even like 13-year-olds, do not get mad for rational reasons. In those types of situations, when there is clearly no rationality to be found, and this applies to solutions as well, turn off your rational side, because some rationality, some hazard, some luck-based factor in the whole process is going to help you a lot more than trying to obsess over the logic, over the logistics of every single situation you encounter. Some things are naturally, at their core, at their base, irrational. And the way you solve them, the way you confront them, is by you yourself using rationality, not being rational. Because that is the only rational way to respond. Being irrational when it comes to irrational situations. Rationality is not obligatory. It is simply an adaptation to the things that are truly rational. I'll see you later.